Hey guys, my name is Annalisa. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a video that shows you the easiest way for you to apply your wig, as well as the cornrow pattern that goes underneath your wig to make sure that it works for most wig types. So stay tuned as I do my cornrow pattern, and then I'm just going to apply different types of wigs so that you can see how easy and versatile the pattern works. Stay tuned. Now that the cornrows have been done, always make sure that you have a line directly in the middle of your head, so that when you wear a wig that has a middle parting, it falls directly on the line that has been made on your scalp. This also helps for the wig to look natural, and then for it to lie as flat as possible. And then this cornrow pattern is so versatile that should you like to wear a wig that has a side parting, you can put it on either side. You can put it either on the left or on the right head of your head, and the wig will still sit properly and it will lie flat and it will look natural. As you can see, I like my cornrows a little in the middle, not too big, not too small. It's like a fairly medium size. Yeah, so because I also don't like my wigs to lie very flat on my head, that way it also looks somewhat not natural, and I also don't like it to be too bulgy, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I prefer this cornrow pattern because it's really versatile and it can work with most wig types. So I'm now going to wear two different types of wigs, one with a middle parting, one with a side parting, and then one with a 4x4 closure and one with a lace frontal closure, just to show you how the pattern can work with any wig type basically. So the first thing I do before I put on my wig is I always lay my edges, and for that I like to use Next Sheen Organics Edge Control. I like to lay my edges first before I put on the wig, just so that if any of my edges protrude out of the wig, they look neat and tamed. I wouldn't want a whole knot situation sticking out of my wig. No. You don't want to confuse the people, because it's supposed to look like it's your hair. Then I'm just gonna take a toothbrush and I'm just gonna flatten my edges some more. And no, this is not my toothbrush. Like, it's not an old toothbrush that I used. It's a toothbrush that I bought specifically for my edges. Like, that's just a bit weird. Like the old toothbrush and then you use it on people or like yourself. Random. Okay. So my edges look right. I'm just gonna smoothen out all of the edge control. Yeah. Okay, so the first wig that I'm going to try on is a bob. It's a 4x4 closure bob and it has a side parting, and I'm just going to show you how versatile this pattern is, that it really can work with any wig type. So yeah. The first thing you should do when trying on your wig is that you should have your wig face you. Yeah, the closure should face you, and then you place it on your forehead. Place it on your forehead and then you put the elastic on. Make sure that it's not sitting on top of your ears, and then you hold the back part of the wig. Make sure that there's no hair going in on the inside of the wig, and then you just slide it on. And then once you're done with it, just flip over, and then you can just pull it back next to your hairline. And then what you should do is you go right in, and then you just move the elastic a little bit to the back on both sides. Make sure there's no hair that is stuck on the inside of the wig, and then just straighten the wig basically. So I'll just move this to the side. Okay, and when I wear my bobs, I actually like to take a little bit of the, just a little tiny hair from the ears, and then I just like to tuck the rest of the hair behind my ear. Make sure that the elastic band is nowhere visible, because girl, you don't want anything sticking out. Okay, and that is it. As you can see, if I do this, you can see that, or rather I can feel that the wig is resting or has been placed on a cornrow parting on my head, and it makes the wig parting look natural, and it's not sitting on top of a cornrow. I've made sure that it's sitting directly on the line that has been made on my head when I did the cornrows. And yeah, that is it. You can just get it back. See how pretty that looks. Yeah, and that is it. For the second wig, I'm going to demonstrate to you guys how to put on a lace frontal wig, and then I'm going to do a middle parting on that wig, and then I'm also going to do a side parting, just to show that the cornrow pattern can work with different types of wigs. So this is a custom made Hazel Creations faux lock wig, and the wig has been constructed on a full lace frontal to allow for parting and versatility, so that you're not just stuck with one parting. And then the lace frontal also allows for a natural hairline to make the wig look as natural as possible. So I'm now going to put on the wig, and then I'm just going to show you how it would look with a middle parting and a side parting. I'm now going to demonstrate how to put on the wig, and then you'll see that either way, wherever I decide to do the parting, the braid pattern can still accommodate the wig, and it will look as natural as possible. Once again, you hold the wig facing you, and then you place it on your forehead, you slide it on, and then you just push it through, and then it will be right back on. So I hold it, and then I have put the elastic through, and then I hold the clips, then I just pull it through to the back, clip them in, and then I just flip over. Okay, So as you can see, the wig is somewhat too in front, so I'm just gonna move it back, but not too far down. Okay, then I'm just gonna adjust my clips. Okay, and then what you should do with a lace frontal wig, you should always make sure that the wig has reached each corner of your ear properly and none of your own hair are protruding in a way that it shows the braids underneath. So right here it sits just about right. Then I'm gonna check on the other side. I'm just gonna bring it forward. Can you see? Okay, and now I'm just gonna adjust the wig and I'm gonna try and make a middle parting. I'm not really a fan of the middle parting, but for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna show you guys. Yeah, I find it weird when hair is just falling to your face. But anyways, it's just not my thing. But let me show you guys. Okay. So as you can see, there is a line directly in the middle of my head and it's allowing for the wig to lie so flat, like, yeah. And because I don't know if you remember in the beginning of the video, I had 2 straight lines at the back, and that also allows for when you put the clips at the back of the wig that they go directly underneath that cornrow and they don't lie directly where I've joined my hair together, so that it's also not painful and uncomfortable. Yeah, so this is how the wig would look in the middle parting, and now I'm going to change it up to a side parting. Yeah, I like my parting on my right hand side. So where is my shawl? I like my shawl to be seen. Where is it? Yes, there we go. I love her jewelry, it's so cute. Okay, yeah, so see, the wig works, you know. And I like, can you see, I don't know if you can see that you don't in any way feel any bumps or anything, because whichever side I choose to make the parting, there is always a line directly on my head, so that helps for the wig to sit as natural as possible. And if you'd like, you can lay some baby hair on it, because the wig comes with baby hair. So you just take a little bit of edge control and you just put it on there. Yeah guys, so this is my braid pattern and this is how it works for different types of wigs. And let me know if you have any comments. You can leave them in the comments box below, and thank you for tuning in. Ciao.